GST 2.0, the next generation reform is here, and we tell you all you need to know. So what happens with the GST 2.0 reforms? Well, GST exemption on life insurance policies, all individual life insurance policies are now exempt from GST. Next, of course, GST exemption on health insurance, which means individual health insurance policies, including family plans and senior citizen specific health policies, are also exempt from GST now. Now, tax rates on transportation services is an interesting one. Passenger transport by road will continue to be taxed at 5% without input tax credit. That's what this essentially means. Now, GST on local delivery services, if local services are provided through an e-commerce operator by an unregistered service provider, the GST liability shifts to the e-commerce operator. However, if the delivery provider is registered, the provider will be responsible for paying the tax. GST on local delivery services has been set at 18%. And why medicines are not fully exempt from GST? Many asking that. Well, that is because medicines remain taxed at 5% and they are not fully exempt, because if they were, manufacturers would lose out really on the ability to claim input tax credit, and that of course under costing on raw materials and packaging as well. GST on leasing and renting. Leasing or renting of goods without an operator is taxed at the same rate as the goods themselves. For example, a car sale at 18% is going to be the same GST rate, in comparison to leasing that car without a driver will also be taxed at 18%. So that really is the similarity there and the clarity coming in there as well. GST on imports, all revised rates will apply to imports as well. For all those asking that critical question, an exemption for UHT milk versus plant-based milk, which means ultra-high temperature processed milk from dairy sources, has been fully exempt. However, this does not extend to plant-based milk. All plant-based milk will now be charged 5% GST versus the earlier higher rates. Reduction in GST on face powders and shampoos. Now, that's one, of course, that everyone's been reading about, but many are saying that, look, why have they been reduced and not fully exempt? Well, the Finance Ministry did explain that the cut was not to favor large companies, but to simplify the GST framework altogether, and therefore this rate has been reduced.